Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm Curran. I grew up in Sonoma County, in the very edge of northern Sonoma County. Drove an hour and a half to El Molino High School every day. Very happy for remote work and love Sonoma County. So just to kick off, I want to ask, how many of you have gotten a letter in the mail that says that your data has been breached? Keep them up if it's been more than once. Keep them up still if you don't even know who that company is. That's what we're helping solve for. To take you on a little journey to understand how we do that and what this looks like, I want you to imagine that you're a loan officer at a bank. And somebody comes in with an application and they're really excited. They're going to buy their first house. They want $500,000. And they hand you a report. And they say, hey, I wrote up a report about my financials. I had an accountant sign off on it 8 months ago. Are we good to go? Those of you at the banks, what do you say? No. You're not okay with that because at best, it's 8 months old. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you have greater debts, right? On the other hand, I don't know who the heck you are. You just gave me a report. You want $500,000, probably fraud, right? So I actually need real evidence of your current financial posture. Well, there's another currency in this world, and it's data. Companies, when they're doing business, hand data to lots of other companies for good reason. You go to the doctor, they take notes about your health for continuity of care. It goes into a health record system. That's in some cloud. Data starts to pass around the world. This is what it looks like in our app. It gets busy. So what do those companies have to do? They're handing data out the door. They need to make sure that it's safe, that they can trust the company they're handing it to. So they're going to assess their security posture. How do they do it? Well, third-party company hands them a report they wrote about 8 months ago about their security. They have an accountant sign off on it. Yes, an accountant. That's a SOC 2 report, if you've heard about them. And they say, good to go. Well, what happens? We already know those banks are going to have defaulted loans if they're accepting these reports. Lo and behold, 1 in 3 breaches involves one of these third-party relationships. At best, it's point in time. At worst, it's fraud. We're in Sonoma, well, we're not in Sonoma County, but near it. We're in wine country. Get a glass of wine, go look up Deep Delver. You'll learn about the fraud in this industry right now. It's pretty bad. There's a $70 billion industry here that is focused on these trust relationships, and it's focused on building really process. It's a lot of building these reports, reading these reports, and a lot of people are throwing AI at the efficiencies. We've heard we can make ourselves better or faster. We see a lot of doing all of this faster, which means breaches are happening faster. I think AI has been able to find vulnerabilities in 8 minutes. That's not the world we need to operate in. What do we need? It's evidence, and that's what Locktivity is doing. So we are working with some of the fastest growing AI companies in the world right now, and what we're doing for our customers, we're helping them know what third parties are in their ecosystem. You need to know what you're going to protect, right? We help them understand how those businesses impact them, where is that data going? But what's really exciting is we recently launched something we call evidence packs. It's just a few weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, came out with this. This is the infrastructure for the exchange of verifiable evidence of security controls in place so that companies have continuous assurance that when that data goes out the door, they can trust the companies who are handling it. This impacts everybody. Now, I'd love to say businesses wake up and say, we really care about those data breaches. What they really care about is money. So we need to know how we can help them. We are working now with small businesses. We're reducing the audit burden. We're working with mid-sized companies. We're cutting hundreds of hours doing questionnaires. Some companies spending 20 hours a week, small, tiny startups, 20 hours a week on answering these. We're helping the large companies actually protect that data, avoid getting in trouble with regulators, and save thousands of hours. And for audit firms who are questioning what their future looks like right now, we're helping them be with their competitive differentiation. So it's a really exciting moment. This is an industry that is achingly ready to be disrupted, and we're doing it. So I'll be here. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for having me.